outperforming on a relative basis. So that could happen.
And now, urban FMCG demand stayed resilient in Q3 with volumes up 4.7% even as inflation pushed consumers towards more cautious spending, particularly in snacking and personal care. Value growth also remains strong across categories led by food and dairy, according to Kantar research report. Snehi gets up the trends.
Well, yes, so if you take a look at the trends in the FMCG space for the quarter 3 of the calendar year 2025, Kantar has come out with its report on India urban and the FMCG trends seen in urban Indian landscape. So let's talk about the growth pattern that we've seen first. They've noticed steady growth with shifting consumer behavior. Urban FMCG recorded volume growth of 4.7% compared to 4.5% in quarter 3 of calendar year 2024. So on a year-on-year basis, there has been an uptick in volume growth overall. Growth continues to persist, but rising inflation is driving more cautious spending, influencing overall consumption is what they've noted. And they also say that the two big categories where this shift has been seen the most is in snacking and personal care. Let's talk about the sharp moderation that we've seen in beverages. Beverages as a segment has not done all that well at all. There's only been percent growth in 2025 so far versus 11% by this time in 2024. So very sharp cut in the beverages volume. Quarter 3 milk-based drinks grew at a negative 9% volume versus positive 3% volume growth. And quarter 3 bottled soft drinks also just saw a 0.4% volume growth compared to 16% on a year-on-year basis. Very sharp cut coming in across the beverages category, bottled soft drinks as well as milk-based drinks. But let's talk about the value growth, shifting the narrative from volume to value now. For quarter 3 2025 compared to quarter 3 of 2024 calendar year, India has seen the strongest growth amidst any Asian market, and across FMCG categories the growth has been quite steady above that 5% mark everywhere. The most for food 12.8%, followed by beverages. You have dairy that has done well at 11.5%, personal care, home care, they all continue to grow, leading to an overall FMCG growth of 11.5%. Let's refocus and talk about channel performances. Now Kirana and Pan stores, they continue to dominate the trade channel in India. 79% share in quarter 3, that dropped 1% to 78%, and that 1% share trickled down to online shopping, where that went from 2 to 3%. Everything else continued to display a stable trend. All other channels like chemists, supermarkets, network marketing, all of them were very stable. Lastly, let's take a look at the shopping occasions and spend per trip. The shopping occasions have seen a fall in supermarkets. Everywhere else it has gone up, with the sharpest rise coming in online shopping. What's very interesting to know is those shopping occasions, which means the number of times people are shopping via online shopping, has gone up. The spend that people are doing per visit to an online shopping channel has gone down by 5%. So that's a very interesting trait to observe. And that has been the case for network marketing as well, where we've seen a drop of 8% in spends coming in. So that's a take on the state of urban FMCG in India and Kantar's take on that.